Good morning. It's Friday, May the 14th. You're with Heidi and Colette on First Local Mornings. Yes. We're just saying, like, by the time Friday rolls around, Dunsey.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
Yeah. What is in my cup?
Overflowing with exhaustion. So, yes, but today looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. We're going to check in with Craig shortly about that. Yesterday was breaking news Thursday. It was crazy. We want to update you again, just to remind you about the Greyhound Canada bus canceling, about the Poplar Avenue.
Yeah, we have updates on that for sure.
What do you have today to share?
Well, obviously we will talk about some COVID numbers.
Yeah.
We're going to kind of go back into the June 2nd, like the extension of the stay-at-home rate and how that's expected to, because there's been a lot of discussion about the multiple areas that's going to impact, from kids staying with the online learning model, what that's going to look like in June perhaps, a lot of, like I said, like a lot of things that we kind of threw at you yesterday without really giving you any discussion about it because it was just
we didn't know. You saw Craig's body in the camera yesterday. That just came off.
Craig, you're in the shot,
Craig. Anyway, and I want to talk about Toronto canceling the CNE. That's way far away, and they're already pulling that out.
Yeah, all events.
Yeah, and then third letter from Ford to Trudeau. So we got lots.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to quickly update everybody again. So yesterday, as you know, we were on our afternoon show.
Yes.
And Craig was passing me the note saying that on May the 7th, officers attended a residence in the 100 block of Foothill Road to perform a well-being check. Now, upon arrival, officers located the two residents, husband and wife, were inside the residence. They were both deceased. An investigation ensued. And it was determined the wife died as a result of a gunshot and the husband died as a result of a self-inflicted gunshot. This is an isolated incident, so there's no issue to the safety of the neighborhood. And also, identification has not been released yet because they're still next of kin that they are trying to notify. So.
That's right. Yeah.
So I just wanted to update you on that. Do you want to do your any updates before we throw to Craig to find out how beautiful this weekend's going to be?
No, I think let's get the weather happening.
Okay.
And start us off on the right foot because for a change we're not dealing with northwesterly winds.
Oh.
And if we take it one day at a time, I am pretty certain, based on what he's already said this week, that today is going to be pretty remarkable. So
okay,
over to you, Craig.
Wow,
dazzle us.
So good. Dazzle wow us.
You are 100% correct, Heidi. It's going to be a gorgeous day today. This is ideal weather, and actually next week we're actually going to start feeling like summer, but I'll tell you about that coming up later on in this show. But right now, let's take a look outside and take a look at this gorgeous day. There we go, courtesy of Wireless Comm, this beautiful live shot of St. Mary's River and the International Bridge, and you can see the sun is just making those things pop right on the river. Beautiful blue water. That's what our day is looking like. We do have a little bit of a wrinkle working its way into our forecast late this afternoon into our evening, but it's just a slight little chance of rain. We'll take a look now at the 12-hour forecast for you. This morning, temperature is currently at 6 degrees, lots of sun. We do see some cloud out to the west, and that may be coming our way in the afternoon, giving us a mix of sun and cloud, but temperature is nice and toasty at 21, and your evening looking pretty nice too, with a mix of sun and cloud, but we do have that slight chance of showers working its way in, and I'll tell you more about that on the 3-day forecast coming up. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Vente in?
Yeah, 21, but I don't know. I mean, talk of wrinkles just makes me, I don't want any wrinkles in the forecast. I will Botox that wrinkle. No wrinkles.
I need to get wrinkle cream here. Okay, no wrinkles, 21 degrees. That's amazing. We will like Craig. This better be like that. We better be like that.
Yes, that's right.
All right, COVID me, lady.
Okay, so, all right.
Here we go.
Let me see here. Oh, hang on a minute. I think it was more updated here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're just finding the new confirmed cases of COVID.
Up to date.
Yep. That's the breaking news theme. Oh, wait, it is Friday Dad Joke Day today, too. So if you got your dad jokes, send them over to us via message or via Facebook, and we'll share those.
Yeah, I've got these here now. Sorry about that.
That's
There was just a
okay.
glitch with the printer. I can't read what came out. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay, so Algoma Public Health. So, the medium sort of Band-Aid, so we're not going to freak out. Algoma Public Health reporting 3 new cases of COVID-19 today, 2 from Sault Ste. Marie and another from Central and East Algoma. No new cases have been screened positive for variants of concern, as has been reported. So, through contact tracing, once again, Algoma Public Health is very effective, very efficient at reaching out and contacting individuals who are considered to have been close contacts. Therefore, if you have not heard from Algoma Public Health, you may consider yourself to be safe from exposure to these particular cases. So we're now working with cases 359 through 361. They are reported to be self-isolating. Cause of exposure for all 3 is listed as being close contact. All 3 were tested on May 13th. So yesterday, okay.
Yeah.
So that means now Algoma regions with COVID-19 cases identified in the past 10 days include Sault Ste. Marie and area. We've got Central and East Algoma, Elliott Lake and area, and now as well as North Algoma. Brings our rolling totals to 138,026 tests that have been administered locally. 361 cases out of those tests have been confirmed, and that makes our active case count, it's at 27 with 1 person, 1 Algoma resident currently in hospital, and our number of resolved cases is up to 334. Okay, so.
All right, well, let's hope this weekend is good to us with our COVID numbers. I apologize if it was a little bit staticky and anybody's ear. I was like, I had 3 seatbelts on me. I had these wires wrapped around me. I was trying to move, like, what is going on? But
we are all about
we are
safety.
Sorted and ready to go. So the Garden River is addressing some landfill concerns. I guess this has been something that's been an issue in the past as well, where non-residents are using the entrance of the Garden River landfill as a dumping zone. After receiving a number of inquiries, the unkept state of the entrance of the Garden River landfill site, a lot of people were contacting us saying, what's going on? Why does it look so horrific there?
Wow.
Garden River First Nation has stated that it is in the middle of transitioning their process for garbage collection to reduce unnecessary waste. So there's 2 prongs to this story, okay? So Garden River is addressing the fact that it is an issue where a lot of the stuff that's in the landfill is actually recyclables or hazardous wastes, or they don't belong in the landfill.
Correct.
When they were seeing what was going in there.
Right.
So right now they're in the process of streamlining that process. But on top of that, other non-residents have been seen going there, getting off the highway and dumping their garbage.
Right.
So they're trying to take the two-prong approach. Now, we did a talk to Alexis Vanderheyden yesterday about this. She is the resources manager for the Garden River First Nation landfill, or Garden River First Nation, and she was the one that informed us what was going on. So,
yeah.
Also, I don't know if you've just, kind of on topic, off topic here, not to do with Garden River, but there's a lot of garbage out about the city as well. Like, I don't know if...
Well, there's been a lot of attention as well drawn to the fact that a lot of the garbage are like discarded masks and gloves and things like that. So, we don't need to take a tool that's being used to address one problem and then make it another problem. So, yeah, like that's my... Well, I haven't done a rant in so long, so that can't even be categorized as a rant. But it is let's be mindful, let's be sensitive to the environment, and, always kind of look about other people.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. So, oops, I'm doing it again. I'm in again. I don't want to move. Okay, so that's just the update story there. They are on top of it. They're looking into it. They're, like I said, they're trying to create a better approach for dumping, what to dump where, and take care of the hazardous products as well as recycling. And it is a mess, and they are aware. And don't dump your stuff there.
Don't dump your
Just
stuff
don't dump
there.
your stuff.
Okay.
Wasn't there a dumping requirement in the city anyways? I know this is Garden River, but remember the city police are going to watch how you dumped, and if you carried the right amount of load.
Well, yes,
Yes.
secure your loads.
There's a secure your loads. Remember we just had that? Secure your loads.
Yes, secure, it could be, right, because, yeah, I mean, because the best load is a secure load.
Don't dump. Secure. your
That's
load.
right, okay.
All right. Let's
Okay,
get off.
okay,
that.
okay, okay. We haven't done that in a long time.
No, we
was
haven't
it?
done that in a
Okay,
while.
Okay.
Sorry. Whew, just had to get that Friday thing out.
So what says Friday better than talking about $9 million, such as what the Sault Airport has received? Almost $9 million has been allocated to the Sault Ste. Marie Airport, and understanding that airports, particularly well-maintained airports, really do provide significant support to vibrant communities, from traveling, there's medical appointments, getting goods to market, distributing personal protective equipment, as well as medical supplies. It's how the vaccines get delivered. So Canadians, have come to rely on airports of all sizes. Particularly those, I would say, in small communities, but that's my own little add-in.
Even the Orange Air.
Yeah, yeah. Essential air services, and particularly now in this time of COVID-19, community resupply, air ambulance, as you're saying, search and rescue. A lot of traffic kind of flows through the airport. So a total of $8,966,913 will be contributed.
Come on.
Yeah,
$13.
913.
Oh no, I'm not making it.
Round it up. You're always
I just have a problem with that. The government does that all the time. Just round it up or down.
Well,
Sorry.
they're being frugal.
Frugal.
Fiscally irresponsible.
Okay, but it's ridiculous.
Okay, so this is intended to contribute to the rehabilitation of the Sault Ste. Marie Airport. The airport drainage rehabilitation project includes the replacement of 9,054 meters of pipe for the subdrain system. Okay, and this system is actually, in this moment, 60 years old.
Oh,
and this has to do with runways 4 through 22, 12 through 30, all taxiways, and the apron.
Yeah.
So the project will also consist of replacing 113 manholes and airfield drainage ditches, which
allowed
are
to say that?
not, they're 55 years old. And currently the condition of the subsurface pipes range between good, poor, and critical. So you could see like the scope of the project is very broad.
Yeah.
And very, very important to maintaining the integrity of this vital transportation, resource. So, we do have a very thorough report on that on our website, but those are the high points for you.
I believe you meant to say primary hole.
Yes.
Or
yes.
not, or master hole? I think that's a whole new level. Okay, we're going to just quickly update you about Greyhound bus services and then throw to a quick commercial to compose ourselves and get our dad jokes ready from out and about and check on social media. So yesterday, during the afternoon updates, breaking news through the show, we did learn that Greyhound bus service is ending they're pulling their entire service across the country.
Wow.
This does affect Sault Ste. Marie. A long-time national bus service, Greyhound, announced yesterday that it is cutting all bus routes. The bus company said it will end its remaining routes in Ontario and Quebec effective yesterday. Their American affiliate, Greyhound Lines Inc., will continue to operate cross-border routes to Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver once that isn't an option to do so. The decision comes a year after Greyhound, so they had to shut down their operations, obviously, due to COVID. It did affect them, but I think there was other competitions out there with regards to transportation and travel. Like, not many people would want to hop on a bus and take a 10-hour ride to Sudbury when it takes you 3 hours, you know what I mean? Like it's
well,
a little
it has a lot of implications, I think, for like the rural communities as well, right? Because for a lot of people, Greyhound did supply the connector from here to there. When I was at school at university in Toronto, I would take the red eye, I would call it, because you get on after your
Like this. You come off like this.
and they kick you. So you get on from in Toronto at like 11:30. They kick you off the bus in Sudbury at like 3, and you're there, and the horrible fluorescent lights and the really angry, hard plastic seats that were like bolted in place. So there was really no way you were going to sleep. But then you would get back on, and then, I always remember past Sudbury stopping at all of the little communities, like the little places, little places.
Which is
so I don't know what they're going to do now. I mean,
nothing says pretty like harsh lighting, plastic seats, and 3 a.m. after being on a bus. And well, I mean, Greyhound operates in Sault Ste. Marie out of that depot in Trunk Road at the Howard Johnson. So they are going to be closing down, and the decision is a blow to rural and remote areas, like you said, that they rely on a patchwork to a private intercity bus company. So we are going to throw to a quick commercial, come back with more Heidi and Colette, some social media, some more news coming right up.
Yes.
Hold it, young man. There seems to be a speck of dust on your lapel.
That sort of thing, you'll be perfect for the show.
Oh, well, in that case, I do that sort of thing.
Only I'm not going out in public dressed as Zorro.
Afraid it'll blow your cover?
Every time you wear a mask, remember, it's so one day we can all go back to doing this and this. Every time you wash your hands, remember that eventually it'll all be worth it for them and them. Every time you hang out here, remember that at some point we'll all be able to get together here, and here. Protect yourself and others from COVID-19. A message from the Government of Canada.
Before kicking you in the shin. Good morning and welcome back to First Local Morning.
Do you hear her?
Well, I think some might have heard me menacing Colette. This is a little game we like to play.
HR!
That's right. No, it's not actually harassment unless you confront the individual and tell them to stop. If they then continue, then you contact
Okay,
HR.
all right. Thank you for that clarification.
Okay. You know what? We
You're going to Nancy Carey. You're going to put a pipe to my knee.
That's right. That's right. Why me? Why me?
Exactly.
We didn't, you never ask me anymore what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything.
Because your answer is always simply, we're in a lockdown, Colette. I'm not doing anything. And I know what you're doing today. At 4 o'clock, I'm going to get the picture of either Happy Heidi or Sad Heidi at the MGD station. And then you and I will talk later. And then, we'll make fun of producer Mike. And I'm just kidding. And then tomorrow we'll be mothering. We mother. That's what we do.
Yes.
But what are you doing this weekend, Heidi?
Well, actually, I'm going to go to my aunt's house on Saturday because she's having difficulty getting help with her lawn. So I'm going to go mow her lawn. There are two things that that a lot of people would say they dislike.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy. I like mowing the lawn, and I really like painting.
Yeah.
I won't say that I'm a great painter, nor am I a fast painter, but I really enjoy the act of painting, as well as, like I said, mowing the lawn. So she was like, really? You'd come over and mow the lawn? Yeah, sure. It's a perfect, I will. You know, though, that I did carefully inspect the lawn for dandelions.
So you read my mind. I thought you were saying, don't rush out Sault Ste. Marie. We know how you are, so you just see a blade of grass hit an inch. You're the same person. You just did that.
I'm as good as my word. So my daughter, Sophia, was on the trampoline, and she was saying, Mom. So I'm upstairs in our apartment looking out the window. She's like, Mom, watch. And so she's doing her thing, and all of a sudden she goes, ah! And I said, what? She said, a bee just landed on me and now it's on the actual trampoline. And she's looking at me and she's like, and I was like, okay, well, did you want me to come down? She goes, yes, but don't kill it. It's not, I'm not going to kill the bee. So, I got a little piece of cardboard. I went down. I don't like to get on trampolines, so I wasn't climbing into the trampoline at all.
Death traps.
And so I gave her the cardboard, and it was almost as though, like, it was one of those moments, like, I almost felt like Snow White, like when all of the beasts come to her, because, the little bee knew, I think, somehow that we were helping, and it crawled onto the little the little cardboard, and Sophia, and it's just a little bee, and Sophia hands it to me, so it was windy, so I folded the cardboard, and I walked it across the street to where my cousin Elijah and his family
You
lived.
walked the bee across the street. Is this happening? Is this story for real?
It is for real. No, it gets cuter.
No, I don't.
No, you're gonna die. So
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm gonna die, all right.
So I had to walk across the street because we didn't have any flowers available in our yard.
It's too early.
But they had dandelions. So I put the little bee close to the dandelion, and it was kind of like all like in a stupor. And it's like it smelled the dandelion, and it leapt into the dandelion and put its little face right in there, just like, I'm not kidding. I almost teared up. And then, a few minutes later, when I came back outside, it was gone. So truly, if you are so moved, leave your dandelions for the wee bees because, it does help them. Anyway. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going.
You are a wonderful person.
Well, sometimes.
I'm not to stop this story, but I'm going to stop this story. Jerry Jalbert.
Done.
Jerry Jalbert, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, just sent me a message saying, just to let you know, Ontario Northland bus is running from Winnipeg to Toronto. Yes, you are indeed correct. Northland is still running. I appreciate you sending that and wanted to share.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
I did not know that. So, I'm probably not going to take the bus anytime soon.
No,
but,
I'm not taking the bus.
It's good to know that there are still options
to
supply the vacuum that will now be present with the exit of Greyhound.
Oh, that was very eloquently put. Okay, let's move on to some news. No more dandelion
So
talk.
yesterday then we did learn, and it was anticipated, we could feel it was going that way, that the numbers are trending in a more positive direction. However, the decision has been made that to shore up, to kind of hedge, to insulate that trajectory, they have extended the stay-at-home. And this has, multiple implications. So, they're going to keep applying the emergency brake.
Okay.
The government will prepare to administer the Pfizer vaccine to youth between the ages of 12 and 17 beginning May 31st. So we'll have to see how that plays out locally because as we've been experiencing, that what is announced as far as eligibility for vaccinations provincially tends to kind of change slightly at the Algoma level. I think that's fair to say.
Yes, of course.
Since so many are still waiting. So, Premier Ford did make a statement yesterday acknowledging that the numbers are going in a better direction. However, telling everybody we just have to kind of stay the course for the next few weeks. And really, it's the 14th of May already. So, what's another 19 days, I guess, at this point?
It's been over 365. I think we can do another few more.
And I'll tease social media a little bit. One of our watchers, Pauline, is commenting, as we have, about the challenges that children are experiencing with the online learning model, which, let's face it, and this is my opinion, not necessarily the opinion of the station or anybody that works here, I do not believe that the online learning model is perfect. I think that it is flawed. I think it's very difficult for children to maintain focus. I think that there is a lot of pressure being put on kids to engage in a meaningful manner, and I feel that the measures by which kids are being assessed academically have not been adjusted accordingly, and I think that is categorically unfair.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, Kevin, this almost feels like a rant. I feel myself getting electric. Okay. Now, I'm only going to add to that all kinds of accommodations have been made for adults in the workplace, and I am calling for some reform in terms of how kids are being how they're being managed with this online model. You can't just put a kid in front of a screen for 5 days.
Well,
phys ed, like you're saying, you're Dante in his bedroom doing phys ed.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Well, just on that, I did speak with a company yesterday, and they're a virtual online learning company, and she is a certified teacher, a high school teacher, in fact.
Okay.
And we're gonna have that interview to share next week. But it is, when to know when your child has hit the burnout stage.
I think my kids are there.
I'm just going to
Both of
say
them.
that, and I did talk to her. I asked her a few questions about, okay, so what can we take away from this year for our children? What are we expecting? So Dante's in grade 4, is going into grade 5. Is he going to be at that same point where last year another kid going into grade 5 is? What are the repercussions of the pandemic and the online learning? But I guess she offered a lot of good tips for your kids.
Excellent.
So we just want to plug that. But just to your point there, we are going to head out to a commercial shortly. I'm sorry, I don't know if you
no, I
wanted
think I hit really the high points. Again, when we bring you these stories, because we have to get through so many, we tend to give you the overview. So, if you want more information, this is absolutely available on our website, SiouxOnline.com. So for more information, please do go there.
Okay, well, federal public health officials are giving update on the AstraZeneca risk and timing of the second doses. Canada's Deputy Public Health Officer, Dr. Howard Njoo, briefed reporters yesterday from Ottawa. The report on VITT cases come after provinces have suspended the use of AstraZeneca. And announcing a suspension, Ontario said it now believes the VITT incident rate is roughly 1 in 60,000. I don't even know what to say about this AstraZeneca.
There's been an awful lot of flip-flops.
Yes,
so
there's
I think
27 more cases of blood clots found from the AstraZeneca, and that was a report that I don't have in front of me. I was reading it before I came in here, but I need to read a little bit more into it. But 27 new cases, and you said it's not rare. It can't be rare anymore.
Yeah, I think we need to kind of either get together on our definition of what rare means.
Yeah.
And I get, 1 in 60,000, so the odds of not getting a blood clot are significantly higher. However, it was significant enough for them to halt it.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
And now coming back and saying, well, yeah, but we've got, 254,000 doses of it available. So if you've already had AstraZeneca, we'll give you your second shot.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
well, sorry, I do have it here. Healthcare workers hold
sorry.
up a viral. I didn't think I had it. I did. More than 2.3 million AstraZeneca vaccine doses nationwide. Public health officials so far identified 28. So it's really 28 in that grand number. It's not a.
I guess we could still say rare, but
it is. Yeah, it's rare in that sense, but not rare to the news. Speaking of news, we need to get some more news out there. So why don't you pump up another one before we head to a commercial?
Okay. Well, I'll talk about in terms of vaccinations, the GFL Memorial Gardens. Okay, they have added over 7,000 new appointments. Now, we did touch on this yesterday, but again, everything kind of went a little bit haywire at a certain point, and I want to make sure that everybody is getting the benefit of this information. So we have an increase in vaccines from the provincial government in the coming weeks. Therefore, Algoma Public Health and the Algoma Ontario Health Team have announced that booking will soon open for these 7,000 plus new appointments at the vaccine hub. Now, keeping in mind that these particular appointments are available for the first dose only. Okay, so the dates in question then are May 20th, May 27th, June 3rd, June 4th, June 10th, and June 11th. So these would be the dates of the actual clinics. And they're advising that more clinics will be made available in the near future, including opportunities for second doses for those who do meet eligibility. Okay, so again, on our website, we have hyperlinks that take you directly to who is eligible. I will hit the high points very quickly here.
Okay.
So all adults ages 50 and over are welcome to book an appointment starting Monday, May 17th. So that's this coming Monday. So adults ages 50 plus, people with some identified at-risk health conditions, and we do have the entire list on in the article on the website. They are also inviting second group of essential workers who cannot work from home Again, this is defined very, very specifically in the article that is posted. They're identifying social workers and other social services staffs, court justice. Well, there's quite a list. So please do go look and see where you fall in. In terms of booking, you can book online, and we have the link that'll take you right there. You can also book over the phone. They have a new appointment line, which is 705-541-7370. There is also a toll-free option, also available on the website. They've expanded their call center to allow more callers into the queue with more staff to answer the calls. And if appointments are still available after Monday, phone lines will reopen Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. until it's filled.
Awesome, thank you. One quick update for you before we throw to a commercial. There is an update on Poplar Avenue investigation on May the 11th at around 7 p.m. Officers responded to a report of gunfire in the 200 block of Poplar Avenue. Upon arrival, officers secured the scene and determined a male suspect fired a gun. During the investigation, officers were able to identify the suspect. The OPP located the vehicle, the suspect's vehicle, not the suspect. OPP located the vehicle at a business in the 0 to 100 block of Trunk Road. It fled the area at a high rate of speed. Well, on May the 12th, Sault Ste. Marie Police Services found that same vehicle in the 600 block of McDonald Avenue. This investigation has determined that this is not a random act of violence because they are known to each other from the Poplar Avenue to where the car is at to both drawing guns. So if you have any information about this incident, the police services are asking for your assistance. Contact them, 949-6300. And we're going to take a breather.
Can I just, before we do that, I just want to add one more thing because it's important.
Yeah.
Just with more of the eligibility for the vaccines, some pharmacies, beginning next week, additional pharmacies in Sault Ste. Marie and Elliott Lake will be expanding access to individuals 40 and over administering the Pfizer or Moderna vaccination. Okay, so we also have more information about that in the article on our website, SiouxOnline.com.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, and very happy you highlighted that. We'll be right back after this quick break where Heidi's going to maybe hurt me again. I don't know. We'll find out. See you soon.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/BScamSmart can help.
Do your part to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Cough into your elbow, not into your hand or in the air. Avoid touching your face, eyes, and mouth. Keep your distance from people. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. If you're feeling sick, please just stay home. Do the 5 and keep others alive. Help stop the spread of COVID-19.
We're in our fields today, that's all. We're in our fields.
I didn't hear any music.
We're having girl talk between the commercials, and we're on 30-second commercials, and clearly our girl talk is longer than 30 seconds.
Well,
so it's very
aren't
difficult.
They supposed to play music or something?
Yeah,
when we
what
come
happened to the
back?
jingle
There was
music?
no countdown. I feel like...
I think there was. I think we weren't listening.
You just don't listen to me
Yeah,
anymore.
I knew it. I was confident that there was. We were engaged in
I don't
girly
know that
talk.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know that I ever listened.
You just don't like this sexy voice.
Oh my God. I love telling you my girl stuff because you always take my side no matter what.
Of course.
You're such a good friend.
That's what friends do.
That's what friends are for. Speaking of, where's our friend Craig? What's going on? Tell us that they're going to be mid-20s. Did he do the 7-day yet? Because I don't listen to him. I don't really know. Okay, over to Craig.
Thank you very much. And as far as weekends go, this is shaping up to be an ideal weekend, and we'll get to that in just a second. But we do have a little bit of a wrinkle coming into our forecast for today. We'll show you that on radar. We have some unstable air as this high pressure system starts to weaken and move off to the east. We see some unstable air building into the area, which is going to maybe give us some cloud this afternoon and maybe a shot of some showers late this afternoon into our evening. but it's a very slim chance, so we'll monitor that for you. Otherwise, we're going to see very warm temperatures today and also a mix of sun and cloud. These are our temperatures today, 20 degrees in the Sioux. We could exceed that to maybe 21, 22 by 5 o'clock today, 22 in Timmins, 19 in Thunder Bay. So we're all seeing these high double digits, and they're going to stay around for at least a couple more days. We'll take a look at the system map. Here's that high pressure system kind of weakening, kind of dropping to the south, and it's allowing this unstable air to come in, and that's why we are putting in the chance of a shower late day today. Otherwise, we're going to stay with a mix of sun and cloud, but we do have a lot of activity building out to the east, or to the west, I should say. High pressure systems, low pressure systems, all kind of battling it out. Lots of stormy weather here. That's going to stay there. It's not coming this way anytime soon. This is your 3-day forecast for today. A mix of sun and cloud, temperatures 20 to 21. And there's that chance of a shower coming in late this afternoon. 21 for your Saturday. We may throw in a little more cloud for our Saturday, especially in the afternoon. But temperatures nice and toasty at 21. And 21 for Sunday with a mix of sun and cloud. And the temperatures even get better for next week. And I'll tell you that later on today when I do another update for you. But right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Oh, wrong camera. But thanks for telling us that, Mike. Did he say one? No, he didn't. Okay.
Well, if you say camera 1, you can't then bring us up on the 2 shot,
Yeah,
because
it's
then
too
you're going
big.
to get...
2 shot though.
Okay, how about the bird shot? Can we go look at the falcon?
Ooh, Perdita.
Perdita! What are you doing today, Perdita?
Oh, look at her.
Looking
She always
the
looks
same?
so angry. Like, well, I guess, but we've covered
already
this,
covered
right?
this,
Like,
yeah, she's
she's having some
She's
private
sitting on eggs,
time.
Heidi. She's sitting on
on eggs. You know,
She
we
doesn't have-
never see her mate.
No.
He, is out there. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt and suggest that he's out there, scouring, hunting, bringing
Being the
her
manly alpha.
relevant, salient, tasty bits of fish and other things. He better not be making other eggs anywhere else. Come on.
Well, just on
Come
that, we did talk to you yesterday about the bridge walk being canceled for the International Annual Bridge Walk. The information is posted to our website. They canceled it last year. They did put together some type of video acknowledgement of the virtual walk. So, well, there you go right there. Look at that. Producer Mike is on the ball for Friday. They did have this was last year as well. They did have a couple little things that were going on. I know Bruce was there with the camera and caught some stuff, but there's some history about the bridge walk there that is posted to our website.
This chair.
And your chair needs some more lube, and we'll... Anyways, oh my God, I can't even look at that bridge. I cannot stand bridges at all. Cannot handle that. I would not walk that. I'm sorry. I know there's history there. I think they're lovely structures.
I have trouble driving over it,
Oh my
to be
God.
really honest.
I gag. I'm a gagger. Like, I'm dragging. I have the windows up, music on. It's bad. It's really, 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 really bad.
You know what?
Oh,
Do have a look, because, our very own Kevin, our primary control, it is his voice. He is the one who does the narration. He has a very velvety, resonant voice.
Yeah.
He is he's a gifted singer.
Yes.
He's all that, and a bag of chips,
He
and
is.
a box of donuts.
And
Which I have not eaten any of, because it would be in violation of my contract with myself to be fit.
yes, Kevin, you are awesome. You're multi-talented, and we love you. Anyways,
bring them in here.
Are we
What are
doing
you
social
talking
media?
about?
Are we doing social media?
We can do social media.
We need to get this ball rolling.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, okay. Wow, so people are really loading up. Okay. So I've got 90,000 pounds. Okay.
What?
It's a Monty Python song. Anyways. Jim Whitty says, good Friday morning. Well, good morning to you, Jim. Fantastic. Steve Childs. Okay, get your pen ready. GMA.
Good morning, all. Yes.
N.
O-N?
Yeah, but two, like, O is a standalone, N is a standalone.
Yeah,
BTWHAGW. So
Oh.
good morning, all. Oh, and by the way, have a good weekend.
Oh my God, O-N, by the way. Oh, look at this.
Get out of here.
There's a special delivery here, but he also proves to be the producer.
I'm not going to eat any donuts.
Anyways, here you go, Heidi. These are all for you. How do we get that in that shot?
Well, it's because it's on me.
Oh, right. There you go.
Don't worry, Chris, I'm not even tempted. Okay.
All right.
Steve Childs then commented. Now, he posted that about 37 minutes ago, and then he said, I saw that. So I think it's because, I try not to drink my coffee when the camera's on me.
Oh.
But sometimes Mike will switch the camera and catch me. So, and that's usually when you'll see me go, oh.
Just wait till I catch you in a really
in that donut
bad
box.
shot.
Well, you know what?
Your goal should not be to catch me in a bad shot. Did you hear that? That was like
I ignore
a threat.
Hey, Colette paid me money. You didn't.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
Who else is on social media? Just ignore him.
All right.
What else we got?
Jane Dugan.
Who?
Dugan?
Jane,
Duggan?
that's a new name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a new name. Well, hello, Jane. Thank you for popping in. Good morning to you. We're very happy to have you with us.
Yeah.
What? One shot of me.
Oh my God, just go. Just ignore him.
He's in my ear. He's in my ear.
You got it.
Jim Whitty, what do you call a lazy kangaroo?
I don't know. Jim, what do you call a lazy kangaroo?
A pouch potato.
Oh, dad joke number 1 Fridays right there.
Oh, no. Inika, good morning all. Have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend. 2 smileys, a waving hand, 2 cups of coffee, and 2 glasses of sparkling wine.
Okay.
Okay. Andrew Smith, good morning, ladies. Have a great day and enjoy your weekend. It's Friday. It certainly is. You know what else it is today?
No, I don't. Wow.
Marge Gray, it is your birthday.
Happy birthday, Marge
Happy
Gray.
birthday to you from us here in the Sioux to you down in Fergus. I hope you have a smashing day. I hope the weather there is just as fine as it is up here. And I wish you your best year yet.
Yes, as do I.
Okay.
I also mirror that statement. Happy birthday, Marge.
Karen Bridges. Good morning from Chris and Karen, both, well, obviously Karen is spelt with a K, but Chris is spelt with a K as well.
Nice.
So, and Jason Wright pops up to comment on that. Jason Wright says, good morning, Chris and Karen. I love it when people do little sidebars.
Yeah, it's cute. It is cute.
We just said that together.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear you say it. I just heard myself.
We totally did.
Yeah.
Craig, just a little tease for next week. It's going to feel like summer. Stay tuned.
Yes, Craigers! Pool weather.
Now, I alluded to this earlier.
Yeah.
Pauline, one of our viewers in Echo Bay,
Yeah.
I have 2 teenage grandsons who got lazy about online schooling.
Yes.
And now they are at Grammy's table every day from 8:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. One grandson is LOL. Is in grade 8 and the other one is in grade 11.
Man.
You make them toe the line, Pauline. Atta girl, that's awesome. Do you have
Cracking the whip.
Do you have room at your table?
Yeah, I was just
for
going to say,
mine?
can I send Dante over there? I mean, I can drop them off. We can drop them off in the morning.
Carl Gray says, happy Friday, everyone. A special happy birthday to my amazing wife, Marjorie, with a little cake.
Nice.
Your Tony. Good morning, everyone.
Tony.
Another fantastic day. Enjoying my 2 cups of coffee with my biscotti and listening to the best online news. TGIF. Enjoy the weekend.
Thanks, Tony. Very nice to hear from you. Enjoy your weekend.
Pauline offers a rose. Giselle is on. Excuse me, I inhaled something the wrong way.
It's okay. It was a donut.
COVID
She was
times.
a donut. She inhaled it.
Not.
Yes, it was.
COVID times when you have to define everything that happens to you because the list of
You
symptoms
had a
just gets
donut.
bigger.
Don't try and cover it
Stop
up.
it.
She
I
inhaled
did
it.
not. I've been on the camera the entire time.
No, she inhaled
No,
it.
you haven't.
I'm going to throw them on the floor. Okay, Giselle says, happy Friday, everyone, with a smiley, 2 cups of coffee, and the sun coming up between the huge mountains.
Okay.
And we may need 2 ice cream cones to keep cool this weekend. So everyone have a great weekend. The return of the ice cream.
I don't want to keep cool at all. I want the heat. Bring on the heat.
Merci beaucoup, TGIF, beautiful ladies. Yes, to yourself as well. Merci. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Kimberly says, happy Friday with 3 exclamation points. The teeth smiley, the sunshine, the bouquet, and a glass of wine.
Nice.
Yes. Steve Childs, happy birthday, Marjorie.
Oh, that's
Costa
nice.
Rica's on.
Hello, Costa Rica. How are my palm trees today?
Sun, the palm tree, 2 cups of coffee. 2 more suns, and then 2 little party emojis with their little party hats.
Celebration.
Askew.
It's celebration because you know why they're celebrating the heat. Because that's how we should be living, in the heat. In the
Merci
water,
beaucoup says, please consider waiting to mow the lawn until June to save the bees. Well, yes. However, I did
don't get her started on these damn
I did inspect
bees
my
again.
aunt's lawn. The area that she wants to have mowed actually hasn't any dandelions, or I would not have made the offer because I'm with you, merci. I saved the bees.
There's 2 of you.
Debbie Doucette says, have a wonderful weekend.
See, she just
Enjoy
had
this
another donut.
beautiful weather. She's got 2 hearts, a sunflower, the sunglass emoji, and a sun. And then your parents offer up 2 bees. 2 bees.
To what? Oh, Mom, get off that. Leave it. Don't get her started.
And then Mike Adams, the gentleman, our watcher, our viewer from Costa Rica, says, pura vida. So, yes.
Donuts.
I don't want the donuts.
I just fucking.
don't
Are we
want
done with
the
social
donuts.
media?
Yeah,
we
we're
had
done
a
with
lot of
social
people there,
media.
so thank you very much for spending the morning with us. I'm going to take a break here so Heidi can have her 3rd donut. We'll be right back after this break. Don't be shy.
What's your thing? Bugs. Everybody's gotta have a thing.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Mom! Aiden cut me in half again! Nobody's good at everything. Everybody's good at something. What's your thing?
Do your part to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Cough into your elbow, not into your hand or in the air. Avoid touching your face, eyes, and mouth. Keep your distance from people. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. If you're feeling sick, please just stay home. Do the 5 and keep others alive. Help stop the spread of COVID-19.
Welcome back. It is Friday, May the 14th. You're with Heidi and Colette on First Local Morning Edition. We'll be back at 1 o'clock today. There are, to my knowledge, no ministers, no premier, no throws that I have to do today about any government release, any politicians releasing anything today.
Well, good. They've done a lot of talking this week, so they should take a break.
Well, yeah, it adds to my day. But at 4 o'clock, you can watch Jacob and I as we bring you all the latest and greatest of 705 Sports. That show's taken off really well. We went from like 100 or so viewers. We're up to 800 now, that last show. So
fantastic.
Yeah, we're really happy about that.
Wow, that's great.
And we're going to be talking about how the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to be meeting those red, white, and blue players in the playoffs for the first time since 1979. It's going back a few. So we, I can't wait to see the Habs in the playoffs. I just don't want to see Boston. Okay, but what we do want to see is some more weather. So Craig, are you ready over there, buddy? Can you update us a little bit more, please?
What I want to see is one of those donuts. If I give you a good forecast, do I get a donut?
You can have the whole box.
Perfect.
Unless the 6 that Heidi ate.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the radar just to show you about that little wrinkle coming up. Got that, Mike? It's coming. There you go. So I don't think we're going to see any showers myself, but I mean, they are in the forecast. It's a 30% chance. So 30% of the area are likely to see some sort of drizzle or light showers over the next 24 hours. I don't think we're going to be part of that 30%, but we may see some cloud work into our forecast later on today. Other than that, we're going to see a mix of sun and cloud, temperatures about 21. We'll take a look at the 12-hour forecast just to update you for. We've got that, Mike. There you go. Morning. We're currently sitting at 6 degrees. plenty of sun. We're going to see those clouds roll in. Temperatures 21, evenings looking beautiful. Just that little wrinkle of a shower coming in. But let's take a look at next week. See that red? Those are 25-degree temperatures. And that's heading our way for next week. So it's going to feel like summer next week. And I'll tell you more about that coming up at 5 o'clock with the 7-day forecast. And I'll see you again at 1 o'clock for another update.
How many? How many? Oh.
It was a state of red on that map. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, I'm totally kidding about Heidi and these donuts, and so is Mike. The reason being is that Heidi is awesome, and she's on a great journey, and she eats super well. And we're just trying to tease her. We're trying to make her give in to the donuts because she is very disciplined on her food choices.
I will say that there is a chocolate dip donut, and
Come on, Craig.
they are in
Craig
fact.
deserves a donut, everybody. We're going to take a Friday donut for. There you go.
Good. Oh,
Only
good.
because the map was filled with red. If it had any other color, you're not getting any. Okay?
Okay,
So anyways,
so-
Heidi, congratulations on everything you're doing to improve your health. Lifestyle?
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I know. It is not an easy thing to do, to change your
Well, no.
I
but
know, I've done
find
it too.
that you get to a certain point where, you've achieved a certain level of result, and that becomes its own incentive to continue, and that's all
You're
I'm
doing
going to
awesome.
say about that. Thank you.
You are.
Thank you. I want to talk,
Have a
so,
donut. Just kidding. Okay, never mind. That's enough now.
Okay, so speaking of caution,
Mm-hmm.
so a new bill, Bill 246, the Safer School Bus Act,
Yes.
adding amber to the buses. So the Highway Traffic Act has now been amended to require school buses manufactured on or after January 1st, 2005 to be equipped with 4 overhead amber signal lights and 4 overhead red signal lights. Consequential amendments are made to subsections 175 with subsections identified with respect to the signs that must be displayed on school buses. Okay, so this has to do with, we do know that when you are passing or approaching a bus, if their red lights are flashing, you are meant to stop.
Yeah.
Now, what is happening is some drivers, for whatever reason, are not able to stop, are not stopping. So now what they're going to do is implement these amber lights, which is going to serve as more of a warning, a caution that the bus is about to come to a stop, and the red flashing lights will then be displayed. So I think this is very good news. It's obviously important to everybody that we keep our children safe and that we do everything that we can to ensure that their travel to and from school is protected.
I have one story about that at the corner of Farwell and Douglas, my old house where Dante was getting on the bus. The bus driver stopped, stop signed out, red light going, and a car went right through.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It was one of those things like you hear about it, you never see it. The kids were still on the bus, but they were coming home. But I was, a lot of swear words in front of the kid. I don't know what's more damaging, the car going there, going past there, or the kids on the bus hearing the psycho mom scream. But anyway.
I don't think that's a
A lot of
psycho mom
profanities.
scream.
There were a lot of profanities.
Just amazing that you could make any kind of noise when your heart
I
leaps
couldn't
up
believe
into your
what I was
throat.
seeing when it was
Yeah.
happening. Anyway,
Yeah.
you have some more social media comments?
I haven't. Let me see here. I'll check social media again.
I'm sorry, I thought-
No, Ruth had popped up just to kind of, that the song by The Cure.
Friday, I'm in love.
Friday I'm in love. Jim Whitty, what about the bees, Heidi? And then he says, Heidi is listening to the Bee Gees.
Oh,
yes,
Jim Whitty.
yes. I wanted to remind everybody that the Animal Assistance Group, affectionately known as TAG, volunteer-based rescue for cats, kittens, and some dogs, they are doing a fundraiser this weekend, okay? So on May 15th, so starting tomorrow, the TAG will be running a silent auction in hopes of raising some much-needed cash to continue to operate in this much-needed community service. So just to remind everybody, local merchants have really outdone themselves in terms of donating great items. They will have over 100 donated items up for auction, ranging from $20 in value all the way up to over $300 in value. Restaurant gift certificates, local artists, pieces, cat and dog items, fishing gear. So they're really, they have sent, there is an online, like a Facebook event. So if you haven't already joined, please do so. The date of the auction is Saturday, May 15th, will start at 6 p.m. The auction will run for 24 hours, finishing at 6 p.m. on Sunday, May 16th. And the highest bid at 6 p.m. on May 16th will be the winner of the items, okay? So just like any of the 24 auction sites, so to participate, you just simply go to the Facebook page, okay? So support a good cause this weekend.
Awesome. I just saw an article that I'd like to share quickly with you guys. A local company is expanding, and they now provide landscape supplies here in the Sault. A local company, which started in 2008, has expanded its operations to include a new location on Industrial Park Crescent, right around the old road here, to purchase all your landscaping needs. Paul Caputo is the owner of PAC Group, PAC. I'm not sure if it's PAC or PAC. Maybe someone can let me know who's actually a little bit more knowledgeable of PAC or PAC. The company has been known throughout the area as an award-winning and #1 landscape contractor for 3 consecutive years. During a tour of their new location, Dan Gray yesterday went over with Caputo. He was able to show us the multiple offerings that they can provide to customers, including new double screening and processing plant. So
nice.
I will leave that to you guys to go and surf, but like Heidi said, the point of us sitting here chit-chatting with you is just to kind of bring it to you in a casual sense, and when you want more information, you go to SiouxOnline.com and you do some reading.
You know where to go.
You know where to go, man. Oh, do we have a video? Can we share one of that video, Mike?
Oh, we also got the factoids. We forgot about the
goodness.
factoids.
Okay, factoid me first.
Okay, so I've decided to take a break from the music because I don't like to become predictable.
Right.
So on today's date in 1992, the FBI seized the world's largest T-Rex skeleton. That's right, the T-Rex skeleton.
Cool.
So the world's largest T-Rex skeleton was taken from the Black Hills Institute of Geological Research, claiming that it had been illegally taken from federal land. So Peter Larson's team discovered the nearly complete 67 million year old T-Rex skeleton in 1990 in South Dakota. With more than 80% of the skeleton recovered, it was the most complete and largest T-Rex ever discovered. Awesome. So even though Larson had negotiated a deal with the landowner prior to removing the T-Rex, the investigation led him to being imprisoned for 18 months on unrelated charges of fossil theft, money laundering, and making false statements to government agencies. So the owner of the land, who originally agreed to $5,000 for the skeleton, eventually received $7.6 million from its auction, and it is now on display at Chicago's Field Museum. They named it Sue after its discoverer, Sue Hendrickson. She had spent the summer with a group searching for fossils in the region. After they were done and getting ready to leave, they noticed the truck had a flat. Sue stayed behind while the others went to fix the truck. While waiting, she decided to explore the nearby cliffs where she found the T-Rex.
That's an old set of bones. Not Sue, like the other Sue. Okay, we have a little thank you for that factoid. I really enjoy our factoids, and I like you were not predictable at all today. How much time's left, Mike? 2 minutes. Okay, Erin Lodge. Can we just quickly go to Erin Lodge? So I interviewed Erin. She's the marketing communications for Women in Crisis. Women in Crisis Shelter is still open 24 hours, 365 through the pandemic. Does not matter for women and children. They don't have donation drop-offs anymore. Clothes, they get their clothes from the Kinney Foundation, but they do take personal hygiene products and some more. So here's more with Erin. We're going to show a short clip of this to let you know what this community needs. Women in Crisis first opened their doors in 1979 here in Sault Ste. Marie, and it is a safe and supportive shelter for women who have experienced abuse and their children. I'm here today with Erin Lodge, who is the communications coordinator at Women in Crisis. Hello, Erin. Welcome. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
I'm really glad. I know we haven't been able to meet in person for quite some time now, but I was thinking, I love my heels, and I was thinking, what's happening with Walk a Mile in Her Shoes, the red heel walk? And unfortunately, I hear it hasn't been canceled. So I wanted to touch on that first with you.
Sure, yeah. So our Walk a Mile, we did end up deciding as a agency to cancel the walk this year. We could have proceeded. Other walks are operating virtually in various communities. But we decided as an agency that
It's still walk like men.
I know. Heel toe. There is no grace at all.
But did you see the one officer, like sort of, I guess to the left-hand side, he's in his full thing and he's wearing the red shoes, but still walking like a man. Maybe it was just the slow motion, but I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It
was pretty awesome.
That's great.
I was really looking forward to doing that because Superior Media is involved with that walk every year. So we are getting the countdown to 5. We'll be back at 1 o'clock today.
Yeah, come back and see us.
Happy Friday morning.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.